listening to the Experience Pros radio show brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business. Your business is our business.
Today is Sandy Garvey's birthday.
Sandy Garvey
Sandy
from
Garvey
Handyman Matters?
Handy Sandy from Handyman Matters is having a happy birthday today.
Happy birthday.
So I just pulled that up on my Facebook and saw that it was her birthday, and she's one of our original.
She is our original.
Extreme Customer Service Directory company that was listed. So love that. Happy birthday to Sandy.
Absolutely. Hey, you ever get a wet willy?
Where somebody sucks on their finger and sticks it in their ear. Like,
Yep.
You know, that's almost just as gross as having a moth in your ear.
No, it is not.
The moth
is way grosser.
Yeah, but it's still ick. Like, why would you want to stick your wet finger in somebody's ear? Where's the fascination? I'm gonna suck on my finger.
No, don't you do it. You don't have to demonstrate.
Where's the fascination?
I don't know.
Have you ever given somebody a wet willy?
Yes.
Why?
Have you?
No.
You've never given somebody a wet willy?
I've never never sucked on my finger.
You're a wet willy virgin?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And I plan to die that way.
Well, that may be the case. Have you ever received a wet willy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, all right.
This is probably why I will never do it to somebody. Like, where's the fascination?
Well, Riley Swearingen is probably rethinking his approach on comedy. He had to apologize for giving a double wet willy.
So,
two fingers, 2 ears, 2...
You know it.
Yeah, two of those. Had to apologize because he did it to a policeman.
A police officer?
On a late night bus.
Was he drunk?
I don't know if that was the case or not.
I'm going to say he was not in his right mind.
Well,
one, I think if you've ever given somebody a wet willy and you found it humorous, not in your right mind anyways.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well, he's a United States Air Force airman. He was on leave in Minnesota, and he said he was sorely mistaken when he thought it would be incredibly funny to give a police officer a wet willy. He pleaded guilty to misdemeanor disruptive intoxication.
He was on the drunk bus.
Involving the defendant, 2 moistened fingers.
2 moistened fingers. Yeah. What's the crime? What's the crime there? Is it?
They found a crime, and it's apparently disruptive intoxication.
You'd have to be.
The crime is you thought about giving a wet willy to a police officer.
Yeah, but who have you given your wet willy to?
I do not have to answer that question on account of my lawyer has advised me to take the Fifth Amendment.
Okay, but you have on more than one occasion?
Absolutely.
Absolutely?
Yeah.
You're a little cavalier with your wet willies, wouldn't you say?
We should not talk about my wet willy. Here's another thing. You count on me to bring...
No, they don't.
The news.
No, they don't.
And I'm here to bring...
You bring it. We don't count on it.
The business...
Our date would go on if we...
News.
If you skipped it.
This out of Stamford, Connecticut. Ebola plush toys. I'll say it again.
Oh, toys.
Ebola plush
not
toys.
Not Ebola out of Connecticut. No. Just toys.
Toys. Stuffed toys that look like giant microbes.
What's a giant microbe look like? A wet willy?
It looks like... Come to think of it.
It kind of does.
But no, it's the thing that the microscope appearance
Germs?
Of the worms in the microscope. That's what it looks like.
So it's a germ. It's a germy wormy.
Do you think these things would sell?
Are they selling?
Like hotcakes. People
who would you buy that for?
I don't know.
A, who would buy it, and B, who would you give it to?
Right?
Here, bring it on the airplane.
Oh my gosh. No.
Bring it on the airplane. Here, honey, play with your little toy on the airplane. What do you have there? I have Ebola. Yeah, this is dumb. No, this is...
I can't think...
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Uncle Eric, for the wet willy.
It's not the same. No, they're out of stock. They can't keep them in stock. They're coming in 2 different sizes, and I'm shocked at this because it's something so serious and so deadly, and yet we're putting it on toy store shelves, and they are.
I'm telling you, for those that snub their nose at marketing, it is so effective if done well. You can create a buzz, you can create just this excitement, and where your products are flying off the shelf when you create, get that sociology behind it and get everybody on board with what you're doing, and crazier things have sold.
That's so true. Speaking of sociology, by the end of the next segment, we're going to get you to say 3 words, me, we, and glee. Yes, we are. We've got the feel-good funny guy coming up next, Nick Arnette, on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706. Or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff it up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle, one piece at a time.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Dana Lash after Grassroots Radio Colorado on KLZ 560.
Dennis Miller here. Be sure to tune in for the Dennis Miller Show, where we talk politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Our guests are the best you'll hear on radio. It's radio you can trust, right here on the Dennis Miller Show.
Tonight at 10 p.m., it's the Dennis Miller Show, right here on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. I've been looking forward to this for quite some time. Found out that our next guest has, we have mutual friends.
I know, and he actually admitted that out loud.
Right.
Eric thinks he's funny, but we actually brought in the actual feel-good, funny guy, Nick Arnette. Welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Well, I'm so honored to be here. You guys are so cool.
Nick, it is a pleasure to have you here. We just did during the commercial break, we just found out that you're a Colorado native.
I grew up in Aurora, Colorado.
I'm sorry.
And that's why I'm suing my parents.
Yes,
that's right.
Right?
Yeah. You know, there aren't many trees in Aurora. You know why?
Why?
Because there's a layer of polyester about 1 foot below the soil.
Stop that.
Thank you.
Stop that.
You'll be here all day.
Yeah.
Now, you're traveling. You're in town. You're in town for something special?
I just came to visit my parents.
Good for you.
Because I haven't seen my folks since March. That's not right.
That is.
I just took some time off. I got to see them. I love them.
Right.
That's why I'm here.
I love that. And yet you're working and you're here in the studio.
I'm here, yeah. So anyway, and I'm looking out your window. The trees are changing colors. That's what I miss. I live in Los Angeles now, and you know it's really beautiful. But have you ever thought about the reasons that trees change colors?
No.
It's very sad. These leaves, they're actually dying. The food and oxygen, that's chlorophyll, that's what makes them green.
Nick, this is a
gone.
happy show.
That's all it's... Now, seriously, Angel and Eric, they're starving and choking. If you were starving and choking, would you like it if people, admired your beauty while you're dying?
While you're dying?
No. Okay.
Those poor sad trees.
I know, that ain't right. A lot of stuff ain't right. Let's talk about L.A. You wanna?
Sure.
Let's lead you right in.
Careful, because I grew up in the burbs. I'm an OC'er.
I love L.A., but we got to talk about Renee Zellweger. Have you talked about her yet, you guys?
All morning.
She is
what
like...
happened to her?
You know what? Well, first of all, they did a good job, right?
They did a good job. They
honestly,
absolutely can't see any...
If somebody really wants to look like somebody else, that's the guy or gal, whoever did it.
Yeah, you can't recognize her.
Here's the deal about L.A., because the deal is there's a lot of plastic surgery there.
Right.
Seriously, I did a show last week in Beverly Hills. There was a couple in the front row, so much plastic surgery, their faces were being held back by chip clips. Seriously.
I could use some of that.
Man, I'm telling, and it's hard doing comedy in L.A. because the audience is all Botoxed up.
Right.
You know,
you can't tell if they're smiling.
You can't even tell, man.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I get that.
Crazy.
How about the traffic in L.A.?
Well, here's the deal, Angel and Eric. You ever come and visit, or you, my pals, you ever want to come and visit L.A., this is what you do. You get on the freeways there, and you put your car in neutral and let the earth rotate.
It actually is faster than the traffic on the 5. Absolutely.
I'm a problem solver,
yes,
everybody.
You are. Hey, speaking of problem solving, you wrote a book.
I did.
Me, we, and
Glee.
Me, we, and Glee.
Is this about the Glee Club?
It's how to have a great attitude, work as a team, and keep your sense of humor.
All right. Keep your sense of humor. Does that just mean keep a funny guy around and tell jokes all day?
Well, here's the deal about
What's
funny.
wrong with that?
I'm asking if that's the answer.
All right, sorry.
It's not really it's sort of the answer.
Well, my job security's on the line here, mister.
Hey, everybody can be funny. You guys are really funny.
Thank you.
And you get along so well.
Thank you.
And one thing you got to be careful about in the work environment is sarcastic humor. That's what a lot of people bring to the work environment, and it's very counterproductive because that makes the other person want to fight back. In the studio, it's a lot of fun, but at work, not so much. It can really come back and bite you in the whatever.
Yes.
When it's promotion time.
Don't get your whatever bitten.
Exactly.
But now, Nick, in the book, you say that happiness is highly overrated.
It is so overrated,
but
friends.
This is your business.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. Happiness is based on the word happenstance, which means it's based on circumstances. Like, I'm really happy to be here right now, talking to you guys. You have a lot of energy. You're fun to be with, and that's cool. But then I'll leave, and I'll be in the real world. There'll be people cutting me off in traffic, etc. Things will happen. Gigs will get canceled. Bills come in. All that stuff. That doesn't make you happy, does it?
Nobody got time for that.
You got to have stuff that keeps you going when times. It's called joy. It's an internal sense of well-being, regardless of the circumstances. Those are the things that you gotta have. Those are the things that last. Happiness doesn't last. I live in the town where people want to be happy all the time, and certainly you've talked to endless stories of celebrities that had it all, had everything, but they were absolutely miserable. I mean, I don't even need to mention names. You can think about people that were, hey, this person seemed so happy, had everything, everybody loved them, but yet they were absolutely miserable because they didn't feel happy. I actually work with teenage drug addicts in Los Angeles. I do that part-time. Love it, love it, love it.
I thought you were saying your coworkers were teenage drug addicts.
Well, some of them used to be, as a matter of fact.
Recovering.
Yeah, they have recovered. Yeah. And the thing about it, and it's very true, is when they took drugs, it made them forget about their problems.
Right.
You might even say it made them happy. but then they come down again, and there's their problems again, and they don't know how to face them. So, hey, I'll take more drugs. And there's the addiction cycle.
Are you seeing some success with the kids you're working with today?
I think so, yeah. Well, I am. Teenagers it's a difficult age, but certainly we're trying to teach them other coping skills.
The listeners of the show know that I used to be the program director of Teen Challenge up in Wyoming, and so I understand
Nice.
the
I know Teen
challenge very, very well. Nick, what about teamwork? You address this in your book.
By the way, you have such a good voice.
God bless you.
And
he
I
does.
like yours
He does.
too, yeah.
Well, it's a nice balance.
You have an angel voice. You do.
Well, thank goodness. It's mine. It's mine. But come back tomorrow. It might be Renee's.
Here's the deal with teamwork, everybody. We're in Bronco territory.
Yeah, they're playing tonight.
Yes.
You're a Bronco fan, right?
I'm a Bronco fan. I was so embarrassed in the Super Bowl, though, weren't you, though?
Oh my God.
Seriously.
Oh, we were heartbroken.
Yeah, happiness is temporary.
Did you know? Exactly.
Circumstantial.
Good example.
Right.
Now, did you see all the paint chipped off the Broncos helmets? Underneath it, afterwards, you could read East High School.
Oh, my gosh.
So see, they didn't show up. 2 minutes. Okay, teamwork. We're in Bronco territory. Think of all the Broncos. Think of the Broncos. How many Broncos can you name on the team? And you don't have to answer because we only have 2 minutes left.
Is there more than one?
But very few people can name everybody on the Broncos. You can name a few, Peyton Manning, of course, and a few of the marquee players, but they're all part of the team. Then you've got the trainers. You've got all these people that are part of the team, but Americans really don't value teams. They value individual achievements. So teamwork needs to be defined. If you people that are out there working, if you have a team, everybody on the team needs to know what your mission is for that team, your motto, etc. If you can't call somebody a team player if they don't know what it is, and teamwork is not a part of the American value. It's just not part of our system. It's being the best you can be.
We're bringing it back.
We are bringing it back. Pick up your copy of Me, We, and Glee by Nick Arnette. Nick, do you have a website? Can we follow you on Facebook?
Yes, you can follow me on Facebook. Thanks you very much. Just a regular Facebook, Nick Arnette, and then my page, like my page, because then there's a link to some videos that talk about teamwork and humor in the workplace, how to have a great attitude. I have all of that stuff, that videos that you could actually watch. And
what is that Facebook page?
Facebook page is Nick Arnette, comedian.
All right, Nick Arnette, comedian.
Yeah, and then just Facebook, regular Nick Arnette. You can friend me there because I have motivational quotes posted every single day on there.
Nice.
And and my website, nickarnette.com. That's ARNETTE.
You're kind of in a rut there.
Why is that?
Well,
Good man.
You Nick Arnette, then Nick Arnette, Nick Arnette.
That's because I'm the Nick Arnette of comedy, everybody.
Oh,
that's right.
That makes sense.
And also, you can find me on my books are available on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com.
We love
Hinkley High School, really.
Hinkley High School, go Thunderbirds.
Nice. I went to Gateway.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
You have the Halloween colors.
I do.
What ugly colors they have?
They were awful.
Oh,
Although
look!
now,
Look what happened!
Now orange is the new pink, and so it's okay. So.
Orange and yellow. By the way, if you don't know, that's the colors for Gateway High School. You can go deer hunting in your school colors.
You know what? Double load and fire at will. Because you know something, Nick? I wore an orange shirt with a black vest one day.
He looked like a pumpkin.
Called me a jack-o'-lantern for an entire year. I didn't wear that shirt. I was just scarred.
Me, We, and Glee. Book Nick to come and talk to your business events, and he's going to bring back teamwork and happiness into your workplace. Thanks for being
Enjoy
here.
too.
One quick last question: Are you performing out here, or do you have any gigs lined up?
I came out here looking for gigs. You'll see me at the corner of 225 in Parker.
You got it.
We'll do gigs for
laughs.
Tickets. Yeah.
All right. That's Nick Arnette. NickArnette.com. Folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk coming up next. You're listening to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Hi, this is Eric, and I want to talk to you about my friends over at McDonald Volvo. This family-owned business has been delivering extreme customer service for almost 50 years right here in our neighborhood. With upfront worry-free pricing and super personalized service, your best car buying experience is at McDonald Volvo. General Manager Will Roughton is a great friend, and he wants to meet you personally. Call him at 303-738-4803. That's 303-738-4803, and tell him the pros sent you.
Tell your staff to tune in daily to the Experience Pros radio show. Business training and inspiration from national experts are here for you every day on the Experience Pros radio show. Start your week off by learning a great new business skill. Tune in midweek to boost your positive attitude and be sure to always end your week with Fan Bragging Friday. The Experience Pros radio show is here for you every day, changing the way people treat people in business. Join the revolution and tune in to the Experience Pros radio show. Weekday business training designed to inspire you to get your business right.
Get auto theft off your street. Stopping it takes the whole community. Call 911 or a non-emergency line to report suspicious activity. Learn more at lockdownyourcar.org. Brought to you by Coloradans Against Auto Theft, the Colorado Broadcasters Association, and this station.
The Dennis Miller Show, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Oh my gosh.
You gonna swallow that banana you're eating?
I am eating a banana.
Smells like banana in here.
I have to
Could be worse.
I have to eat every 2 hours now. My
do?
trainer has said that I need to, because I run out of gas in the middle of our workouts over at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe.
I've been behind you. No, you don't.
Stop. You forget about it.
We do need to work on our nutrition. Glad that you are snacking and eating every 2 hours and following the advice of your trainer. Well, you need to be trained in networking. If you've never been to an ERM or been through the training and development that Extreme Relationship Management provides, listen up. We've got Tony Raburn on the line. Hi, Tony.
Hello, team. How are you guys today?
Tony, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Angel, she's a little snarky.
I am a little snarky.
She is. You know what? You should just go in and get a burger, Eric.
Bring it.
Go get a burger.
Bring it.
He's like, no. He's leaving. He's going to come and join you, Tony. He would love to eat a burger instead of a banana. Now, one of the things, Tony, that, when we talk to our trainer, he's telling us to eat every 2 hours. Do you think is our next networking law about calling up our prospects every 2 hours?
It's not quite about that. We do have some things about how often you should touch base. That's your touch strategy. But today, let's talk about networking law number 107.
107.
And this is about hugging and touching people at a networking event.
You know, the way you say it just makes it sound creepy.
Well, and that's the thing. Some people think they're totally comfortable hugging and touching anyone. Other people are kind of uncomfortable with that. And some people are even like, you touch me, I'm going to hurt you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, when you're networking, how do you know where someone fits on that scale? Because
May I touch you?
Say again?
May I touch you?
Exactly. That would be creepy, right?
Right.
So just because you're comfortable with these touches and hugs doesn't mean that everyone enjoys that same level of comfort. And so, like, if you're an outgoing person and you're really comfortable and you're touchy-feely and you think that because you're so outgoing, that's a permission slip to just go hug everybody in the room, you got to realize there's some people in the room you're probably offending. You got to get to know them first before you do that. And men can sometimes be the worst. All right, men should not initiate hugs to women.
Okay.
Even if they see the woman hugging a lot of people, if the woman's comfortable accepting a hug from a man, she's going to initiate it.
Okay. All right.
All right. And so when you develop enough of these comfortable relationships over time, eventually what's going to happen is people are going to see you, they're going to be warm with you, and they'll probably initiate a hug if they're a hugging type of a person, right? Mm-hmm. Other people are just going to stick out the hand and do a handshake, and that's totally fine. You have to adapt to their level of comfort. And then the other thing is don't pass out so many hugs to where they get diluted in nature. In other words, I reserve hugs for very special people that I have really good relationships with. I don't just pass them out to everybody.
Love you too, Tony.
There you go. Love you, man.
My friend
ahead,
Brad wants us to bring back the handshake back into business. He thinks we've gotten too huggy in our business behaviors, and so this topic is kind of like that. It seems like we have gotten a little too huggy.
Well, we have. Some people are trying to push the relationship too close too fast. And we get too comfortable with that. But I've met several people who are like, oh, I don't want to hug this guy hugs everybody. I don't want to hug him. Mm-hmm. And so you got to remember, if you do that, that's going to put you on the other side of the relationship fence than where you want to be. You've got to know who it is you're touching before you're invited to do so.
Nice. And I do like that. Sometimes just wait to be. You wait to see if somebody else wants to initiate it. Although if we're all waiting to see if somebody else is going to initiate it, we're not going to hug anybody.
Right.
Well, that's true, but you'll know after you get to know somebody well enough. The things kind of happen naturally. We're very warm, and human beings like to hug. I mean, that's just one of we're built that way, so to speak. But you just shouldn't do it with everybody, especially if you just met them.
I'm gonna guess that the whole kissing the cheek thing is probably right up there in the hugging thing too, right?
Right up there, maybe even a little beyond it. That kissing the cheek thing is
I think
a little.
I think law number 108 should be, when do we get to kiss the cheek?
There we go. It's probably law 145, Eric.
Yeah, it's coming. I have one friend that he travels to France quite a bit, and I've been there a couple of times. And so it is kind of our own insider kind of greeting kind of joke thing, that little just to the side where your cheeks, you make the kissing sound, but you're just like cheek to cheek. Does that make sense, Tony?
Absolutely.
I think it's very European, and because I have this kind of inside thing with this person, there's this little bond, this little connection, and so I love that, and I like the idea of we are doing things because we see other people doing them, Tony, and a lot of what we're doing, the behavior is just because we've seen it, but there's an actual effective training methodologies that's going to get you more results when you are networking. And Tony and the entire team at Extreme Relationship Management trains you on that. How do they get involved, Tony?
People can find out more at extremerelationshipmanagement.com, or they can call us nationwide toll-free at 855-I-LIKE-ERM.
855-I-LIKE-ERM. We do like ERM. Thank you so much, Tony. We appreciate you, man.
You bet. Have a great day, team.
All right. Hug, bro.
Oh, bro hug, a little virtual bro hug. Yeah. How about Chris Kaiser from C Squared Computer Consulting? We're getting ready to host a breakfast networking event with C Squared over at Park Meadows on November 4th. Chris, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you there, and how about high-fiving you?
We'll do that too, absolutely.
Or the little fist bump.
Knuck bump.
Yeah.
Fist bump, there you go. And instead of hugging Eric, maybe I'll just chest bump Eric at the next networking event.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys could bring in chest bumping.
Yep.
Yeah, don't do that.
Chris
only
is a
boys.
soccer player. He can totally do that.
Only boys can do that.
All right, Chris, what are we talking about today, man?
Well, drive-by download.
What?
You ever heard of that?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, so unintended consequences. Just recently, I kind of ran across this, and it just made me think of. I've seen this, and people aren't familiar. Dealing with somebody that had a program on their computer that they weren't aware of, and they're like, "Well, I didn't install that." Well, they did. They just didn't know it. So, a drive-by download is something that kind of is you go to download a legitimate program. Maybe it's Adobe or Flash Player or something like that. And as part of the setup, you go through and you agree. You say, yes, I want to install the software. And it's good software. It's an add-in or whatever. It works on your computer. It does a function and it's valuable. But as part of that, they've kind of bundled in something else. Do you want to use the Ask toolbar? Do you want to use this? Do you want to download and install XYZ? And if you're not reading or paying attention, you get extra software. It's kind of like a drive-by download is what we call it. And some of them aren't necessarily bad. And again, I'm not pro or against, but this particular example was a Norton security scan. Several of the antivirus companies have that. And it's not a bad program per se, but what happens is it gets installed as a drive-by download and you don't even know. And then all of a sudden you get this program popping up and say, hey, do you want to run a scan? Oh, by the way, do you want to buy this awesome program? And, it may not be malicious or bad, but it's just annoying and disconcerting, shall we say?
Sure. In fact, yesterday I was on my Facebook wall, Chris, and I noticed one particular business kept showing up on my wall. And, and at first, didn't, I just kept noticing it. So I went over to the page and I thought, how did this get here? Is it a sponsored ad? Is it that somebody of my friend likes it? And I actually went to the business page on the Facebook wall and it said that I had liked it.
Drive-by download.
And so can it happen, like, even on the Facebook?
It's amazing where it can happen. And even beyond even where I, know or could speak to. But where it's more concerning for me is oftentimes games. I see this a lot with family computers or with kids that, want to play games online.
Right. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Oh, well, in order to play this game, download this plugin.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Click. And then next thing you know, and that's where a lot of, that malware and bad juju stuff kind of gets in.
This is how kids end up with their own laptops.
Stay away from the bad juju, right?
With in a can of Lysol. Exactly. Yeah. So that's where it's kind of concerning. So, I guess the only thing, real advice I have is just to be aware. It's kind of the same reminder, this person asked me, he said, well, is there how do I know? And unfortunately, there's not like a safe list. There's not like a big place to say, this is bad, this is good. It just, unfortunately, people that can write these programs and put it out on, out there, it's the same place if it's for good or for bad. It's just out there. So all I can really say is, be aware. If you do install something, look at the screens. Before you just click next, just take a quick look.
Yeah.
If there's something else going on, if you're not sure, maybe do a little research.
If you're not sure, stop, drop, and call Chris.
Yeah. If all of a sudden your computer's running slower, it's just not as responsive as you thought it should be, or you're just noticing it, it's always this very scary thing when you start digging into the behind the scenes to go, oh my gosh, look at all this stuff that's on here. But you can do that like from a remote location even too, when you can when you're monitoring your clients, right?
These happen a lot. Hey, I've got this question. Well, let's take a look. Let's remote in. Okay, go here. Let's take a look. Oh, okay, I see the message you're talking about. Click OK here. All right, let's go into the control panel. Let's go in here. And we can do that, remotely, effectively. And if not, there's other ways.
Absolutely. Chris, what's your phone number?
We're at 303-933-1113. You can find us on the web at c2cc.net. Or check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/C2IT.
And join us on November 4th at Microsoft at Park Meadows at 8 a.m. for business networking and some tips on using some of the Microsoft products for business.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Thanks buddy.
Chris.
You guys have a great day.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. When we come back, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
When you're diagnosed with a brain condition, it takes more than just a doctor to help you live the best life possible. Choose Colorado Neurological Institute's NeuroHealth Center for all your neurorehabilitation needs. The NeuroHealth Center is an outpatient neurorehabilitation clinic in Englewood, offering counseling, care navigation, speech, occupational and physical therapy services, and all services are delivered in one location. Call today, 303-788-5600. 303-788-4010. That's 303-788-4010, or visit online at thecni.org.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress, and when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
You've got a great business, lots of customers, and a catchy tagline. Things are going great, right? Has it ever occurred to you that if you are doing so well in your business, someone else might be trying to copy or steal your concept and make it their own? It happens every day. But don't let it happen to you. You need attorney Steve Replin on your side. Much more than just a lawyer, Steve is a business consultant who knows how to protect what's yours while helping you grow it to success. Call Steve today and CYA. That's Cover Your Assets. 303-322-7919. 303-322-7919.
Your largest asset is your home, and when your home needs help, Hocoa Denver is your best friend. The Homeowners Club of America provides AAA service, promptly matching your service requests with approved contractors, and then following up to guarantee the job was done right. Utilities, appliances, remodeling, painting, from bricks to fencing, floors to patios, Hocoa has you covered. Become a member for the equivalent of only $4 a month. $4! Hocoa, serving homeowners with care. Sign up today, 303-906-2643. That's 303-906-2643.
You can forget about having insomnia now that Somnia, the new sleep store opening in Park Meadows Mall, is coming. Somnia. Picture yourself finally getting a good night's sleep. Sheets, humidifiers, aromatherapy, and sleep experts to help you with your sleep apnea and snoring. The grand opening is November 1st, but Experience Pros listeners are invited to the soft opening on October 30th at 10 a.m. Somnia. Sleep better every night in your new sleep sanctuary.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you. Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
The Dana Show, tonight at 7 on KLZ 560.
Hi, this is Dr. Ivan Meisner, New York Times bestselling author and founder of BNI, the world's largest networking organization. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the #1 best positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. This hour of the show is brought to you by Merchant Savers and Paid to Save. We're talking about Mary Beth Stencil, and boy, oh boy, she is amazing. Find out more information about the free app where you can actually list your business for free and make 10 transactions without ever paying a penny. Paid2save.com. That's paid, the number 2, save.com/Mary Beth.
Absolutely. It's perfect for vendors trying to get your deals out to your customers, and great for your consumers too. Download the Paid to Save app right now. Paid to Save/Mary Beth. All right, so we want to make sure that everybody is saving the date for the 2015 Success Unleashed Summit.
Are you ready?
I know.
I am ready.
Are we ready? Well, she has. She's actually offering an early bird registration that goes through just the end of October. It's only $99 to sign up for the 2015 Success Unleashed Summit, where you're going to create a clear and concise vision.
We're talking about Carrie Conley, and I'll tell you what, I'm so impressed with the $99 offer, and more than that, if you sign up before the end of October, not only do you get $99, but you can bring a friend for an extra $50.
Oh.
Right?
Well, there's a bargain.
I'm
Yes.
SuccessUnleashedSummit.com. SuccessUnleashedSummit.com. Get ready to make 2015 your best year ever.
If you are even thinking about having the best year ever, you need to attend this summit. It is fantastic. We went last year. Great event.
Absolutely, we're loving that. Next week, the Somnia store is having their grand opening.
I can't wait for this.
Have you been taking your sleep test?
I did take my sleep test. I turned it in. I'll get the results tomorrow, and I am so excited because there is a possibility that I may never snore again.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
You know, there's so many people, as we talk about the new store opening up at Park Meadows. It's a retail location, but so many people have trouble sleeping. They have staff on hand, experts on hand. You can actually take the sleep test, get a prescription to take the sleep test home with you, so you get to do it in the comfort of your own home for only $99. Right now, if you were having trouble, you'd have to make a doctor's appointment.
Right.
You'd have to probably go and do the sleep test, pay your copay, and deal with all of that. You can just do it right there at the retail location. It's a concept store. We're hosting a live broadcast in 1 week on October 30th.
Yep, Thursday.
For our listeners to come in and see the soft opening.
It just sounds so good.
Everybody loves that. The soft opening.
Somnia's soft opening.
Well, yeah, maybe we'll no, you know what, I got nothing.
Well, I do. Somniastore.com is the website you can go check out. We are super excited about it. Do you have trouble?
Do I?
Do you have trouble remembering stuff?
No.
Trust me, that is so true.
On occasion there will be something. For example, this morning I was trying to think. I don't remember ever driving my car in the snow last winter.
Right.
I don't remember that at all.
You block
I think I blocked it out.
All things cold or negative.
I think maybe I do. And so, trouble remembering or intentional
blockage.
What do you call that? Just self-preservation.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of people have a difficult time remembering things, and I came across a very interesting article from John Brandon on Inc.com that he's got a couple of tips. Amazing mind tricks is what he calls them. I don't know how amazing they are, but they're tips that'll help you.
These are, I think a lot of times we have information where we see it just one time or hear it one time. Right. Somebody tells us their name.
You're at a cocktail party.
And you only heard the information once.
Right.
And so, of course, it hasn't registered yet. And so it's gone. Does that count?
As soon as yes, absolutely. As soon as it comes in, it's gone. And I used to do this a lot. I used to forget things as soon as they came into my head, and it was a self-defense mechanism for me. I was on tour. I met so many people, and when you're the guy on stage, everybody knows you. You don't know anybody, and so people would come in and introduce themselves. As soon as they'd give me their name, I would drop it, and because there's only so much room in the cavern, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it came up to bite me one day when I was in the theater in my own hometown of Sterling, Colorado, and somebody came up and said, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see you. Thank you so much for doing the show that you did 10 years ago," or whatever it was. Told me their name, and of course I totally faked it.
I've seen you fake.
Yeah.
I've seen you fake where somebody will come up to you to talk to you, and you fake like you've known them.
Oh, how you been?
Where it comes back to bite, though, is when the guy, I remember one guy, we were at Park Meadows, and he came up, and you're like, yeah, nice. And he's like, we've never met.
I hate that. I really hate that. Of course, you fall back to the standard, and you do it. Oh, well, you look really familiar. Anyway.
Okay, so how do we remember?
You got to say the information out loud multiple times, like at least 5 or 6 times.
Oh no, that would be odd.
No.
Hi, I'm John.
Hey, John.
John. Hi, John. John.
It's not like that, but you do incorporate it into a sentence.
Hi, John. Nice to meet you, John. It's so good, John.
I got to go to the John. No.
No?
That's not how you do that.
How would you do it?
You incorporate it into common speak, John, very nice to meet you. A little while later. So, John, tell me, what do you do?
A little while later, I haven't remembered his name. No, it's got to be a little while later.
Don't say it 6 times in a minute.
That's the problem. I don't have it a little while later.
Thing. Associate the information with one other thing. So if a guy tells you his name is John.
You associated that with going to the bathroom.
I did.
I don't do that.
Well, it's because you're a lady.
Well, I mean, not even the
Find
bathroom.
something else to associate it with. Maybe John is your brother-in-law.
You know what? Okay, so here's the thing. Now, hi, John. Nice to meet you. Okay, I'm trying to associate. Now I'm trying to think,
With
what
your
can I
brother-in-law.
associate with that? And
You just missed 2
he's
sentences.
Right.
These tips work for everybody except Angel. She doesn't need any trouble remembering anything.
Well,
So
no, but I think these are these are more challenging than just remembering the name, I would think. I don't know. Well, John. I heard John, brother-in-law. I have a brother-in-law named John. I wonder what John's doing. And John just came back. I just think it would be
why
so
don't you just think,
distracting.
you know what? John Brick. Just you know, John Brick. You associate with a brick.
So now everybody's going to be associated with a brick?
No, John is.
Mary is too?
No, Mary's associated with a rock.
And what about Sally?
She's associated with a tree.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You certainly can.
Now I have to remember rocks, bricks, and trees also? I think this is just harder.
All right, we have to go to a commercial break. I'm sorry for that because I
These were
really
good
thought these were
tips.
going to be helpful.
I'm sorry. I just think they are more work than
Maybe they're
actually...
only helpful to people who need to remember things. Angel doesn't.
No, I do need to remember things.
No, you need to remember where your button is for your four-wheel drive so that you can...
I just couldn't remember ever using it last year. Did I even drive in the snow last year?
You did.
I blocked it out.
I know.
John.
We'll be back after these messages.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Make sure your marketing strategy includes search engine optimization and contact Colorado SEO at coloradoseo.com. You'll find a team of experts who have been connecting consumers online since 1996. You've created a commodity, now get found. coloradoseo.com. coloradoseo.com or call 303-990-5934. Remember, billions are searching. Will they find you?
You have a business and your business needs a phone system other than your cell phone. Now you have a solution. Perfect Cloud Solutions is the perfect answer to your phone system needs. Specializing in affordable voice-over internet protocol phone systems, Perfect Cloud Solutions has exactly what you need. And best of all, it fits within your budget. Call today and stop sharing that one-line handheld unit in the office. 855-771-VoIP. That's 855-771-8647. Or check them out for yourself at perfectcloudsolutions.com. Perfect Cloud has your perfect phone solution.
Let's make that change that you're ready for. This is Carrie Conley, co-founder of Infinite Nation, and I'm inviting you to sign up for 2 days that will transform your entire year. I'll help you create a vision to use personally and for business, and together we'll create a step-by-step plan for your entire year. You'll hear from a full team of experts during the event, and some fun surprises will be sprinkled in. Save the date for January 16th and 17th for the second annual Success Unleashed Summit. When your passion and your vision are aligned, your success will be unleashed. Register online at infinitenation.com. I know you're ready. Let's make that change.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Everyone wins when you partner with Mary Beth Stencil and her Paid to Save network. Put your daily deals on the Paid to Save app for free and start making money every time someone clicks on your offer. You only pay when somebody pays you. What a great idea. And you can start making money today. No one will know of your offer until you list it, so get going right now. Visit paidtosave.com/MarriedBeth. That's paid, the number 2, save.com/MaryBeth. Or call Mary Beth right now at 303-268-5506. That's 303-268-5506. Get paid to save and start making money today.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, 5 to 8 tomorrow morning on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show, where the music is funky and your blog post needs help.
All right. Not everybody's blog post needs help.
It might.
All right. Yeah, they do.
Jeremy Goldman says there's a great way to write a perfect blog post. You not only need
blog post.
Yep. You need to not only share ridiculously captivating content, but you also need to present it in the right way.
All right. Ridiculously captivating content.
Yep.
Says most people hardly ever.
Indeed.
You know, we have these ideas, and
this is music.
This is a phrase that Eric says all the time. I should write a book, and he has a title. And today it was about fluctuating, the WEI, like your weight fluctuates.
Yeah, I fluctuate.
He thinks he should write a book about fluctuating, and I'm like, that's not a book, that's a blog. Because I don't think of blogs as being ridiculously captivating content. You think I've got more than 1 or 2 sentences I want to talk about with this, so I'm going to write my thoughts down. But does anybody really want to read about how much your weight
fluctuates daily?
So what? Am I supposed to fill in for you?
No, I'm just digging the music too. That's part of my ridiculously captivating content for this segment.
You got the word ridiculous down pat, buddy.
All right.
Ridiculous.
Cut that chart.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Got that. Captivating and presenting it in an ideal way. An ideal way
You've
for
never
what?
seen me chair dance.
So somebody else would want to receive it, to read it, to watch it. Nobody wants to watch. Nobody wakes up in the morning and says, I really want to watch Eric chair dance today.
There may be people watching right now who are thinking
Who are looking away going, I can never unsee that.
Come on.
Come on what?
Let's talk about a perfect blog post. You ready?
Yes.
Number 1, it starts with a short, snappy headline. However, I'm covering mine right now.
Eric doesn't write short, snappy headlines.
I do. I actually write fantastic, snappy headlines, but I got in trouble.
They don't. You don't, actually. You got in trouble for what?
I got in trouble. YouTube, a couple days ago, flagged me.
Yeah, what'd you say?
I didn't say anything, but
Why'd
my
they flag you?
headline, they said that my headline was a little too hyped.
Your headline was hyped?
That's what they said.
What did your headline say? The best chair dancing radio.
No, nothing like that. It was simply talking about the topics as we do every single day. I put the topics in the blog post in the headline, and so I'm actually, that's what they said. So I flagged them. And I said, nay, I am going to fight this one because...
You can't fight the law.
You can't.
You can't fight the YouTube. So what was that, Monday?
It was.
Was Monday? And so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you've not been able to play on YouTube anymore?
No, not... Well, I can play on YouTube, but I can't do the live feed on YouTube today.
Yeah.
But it's okay because you can see the video if you go to our experiencepros.com.
We're still creating the video, but the point is
you can
they
see it
flagged
live.
You, and you're like, I'll flag you back.
And
they're like, okay, then
if you're not going to stand up for yourself, then who's going to? Craft a short, snappy headline. Dang it. The next one is use an opening hook.
Something.
Catch 'em.
Hyped.
Not hyped. But you got to use something to naturally grab with visual content, photos, graphics.
Okay, all right. So in your
attention.
fluctuating thing, what would be the opening hook?
The opening hook.
See, all you had was a title.
Are you like me? I am the title king. Don't judge because of that. I just haven't had the chance to write it out, but I'll write it right now. Are you like me, the kind who drops 4 pounds in the middle of the night?
Doesn't everybody?
Are you like me? Is the answer yes?
I'm not like you. I'm not answering yes to that.
I believe you said doesn't everybody.
Everybody fluctuates.
That's an opening hook. I gotcha. Because then you know what? You can relate to that.
Does it have to be in the tone of a question?
It doesn't have to be, but that's a good way to do it.
I find a lot of folks lead in with this question, which I get hung up on the question.
Okay,
how many people are going to really say yes to that? How many people are going to really say no to that?
You overthink things, but let's just put it in the form of a sentence. You, like me, probably dropped 4 pounds in the middle of the night.
You know, where's it go?
Where does it go? All right, that's my opening hook.
All right. That go along with. Oh gosh. Charlie, did you see what he just did? He just stuck out his belly, protruding, and manhandled his belly like Santa Claus would. Ick. Ick. You know what? You
said use photos and other visuals.
Yes, you did use visuals. And here's that is part of why.
Belly.
This is one reason why Eric said he's eating every couple of hours, because we have been working out regularly at Orange Theory Fitness and are seeing progress and the effects and the cardiovascular health and our energy and our stamina and all of that has been improved. But they say you can't out-train a bad diet.
That's
doesn't
correct.
matter how often you work out. If you have a bad diet and you're not eating for nutrition, you're just putting empty calories in.
And you know what my bad diet was? My bad diet was I didn't eat every 2 hours. I wasn't feeding my body. I'm a big guy, and I was not feeding my body enough protein and nutrients in order to sustain me through that workout.
And that is a problem.
That's as bad as eating junk food.
Your body will also, if you starve it, will hold onto the fat and the weight rather than release it. Okay, so photos and other visuals. Sometimes when if you can tell a story with all photos, I think it's really cool if you can actually create the story with the photos, less text.
I think so too. I see a lot of things on Facebook that you click on them and they're a photo montage, and instead of the blog being one page, here it is. It's you click this photo and it's got a little heading or a subheading, whatever, and then you click the next one and it's got a little subheading.
Yeah, I don't like those as much.
Why? They take you through it.
I know. I don't want to have to click and click and click. Can you just have it all there?
You could, absolutely, but if then you probably want to have more words. Limit the number of characters per line. People are very visual. They want to make sure that it's clean and easy. Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
You are laughing.
No, I'm not laughing. No. Limit the number of characters per line. How much text is actually, how much you're writing in. People aren't going to read it. They're just going to scan it, which is hard to know. You've put all your life and your thoughts and your words in there, and doesn't everybody want all those words?
Yeah.
No, less is more.
Less is more. There's a lot of other things. I'll post this article to our Facebook wall so that you can see the other steps to a perfect blog post.
Sorry, I derailed you.
No.
I distracted you from being able to.
You just challenged, and that's okay.
Write the perfect
It's all
blog.
right if you want to challenge me. That's fine. And if I really don't write good headlines, perhaps I can find somebody else on the Experienced Pros team who does. Folks, we do have to take a quick station ID, but the good news is we will be back for another hour of positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on this, the Experienced Pros Radio Network.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
The Dennis Miller Show, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
I remember the moment. I'll never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
A storage tank ruptured, and for miles, chemicals were pushing up against the riverbanks.
This was
and down the river.
I remember the moment this local guy came up to me and said, "They call the guard out for this stuff?"
You probably thought we were all about hurricanes, tornadoes, fighting Mother Nature.
Hey, it's a chemical spill. It's a disaster.
It affects the water supply, threatens wildlife.
We're talking about the health of entire communities and people's livelihoods.
You bet we're ready for these kinds of things.
We were out there with booms to prevent the spill from expanding.
We're responsible for protecting and monitoring the sensitive wetlands.
I also remember the moment that same guy came up to me and said, "I don't know what we would have done if they hadn't called the guard up."
Learn more about how you can protect your friends, families, neighbors, and the environment. Everything that makes up your community. Go to NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Colorado National Guard. Aired by the Colorado Broadcasters Association, and the
KLZ AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at KLZ560radio.com. This is KLZ 560. Freedom, liberty, truth.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm John DeMaster. Canada's Prime Minister Stephen Harper laying flowers at the National War Memorial in memory of the soldiers shot and killed, and telling his country.
But this week's events are a grim reminder that Canada is not immune to the types of terrorist attacks we have seen elsewhere around the world.
The gunman shoots and kills the soldier guarding Canada's War Memorial, then opening fire in the nearby Parliament building. The Maryland man who jumps the fence at the White House now charged with 3 felonies. The Blaze Radio's Chris Barnes has the latest on the latest White House fence jumper.
The Secret Service identifies the White House fence jumper as 23-year-old Dominic Adensaya of Bel Air, Maryland. After scaling the North Lawn White House fence shortly after 7 p.m., he was seen kicking 2 Secret Service dogs that attacked him. The 2 dogs taken to a veterinarian for injuries they suffered during that incident.
That's the Blaze Radio's Chris Barnes. This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
I'm Lex Friedman. I run my own business, so I know from experience, hiring new employees can be tough. Posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your job on all the top job sites, and now you can. With ZipRecruiter.com, you can post your job to 50-plus job sites, including Craigslist, LinkedIn, and Twitter, all with a single click. Find candidates in any industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person fast. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by over 200,000 businesses. And right now, our listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio. One more time, to try it for free, go to ZipRecruiter.com/talkradio.
You've been listening to the Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560.
Wake up with Randy Corcoran, early mornings at 5 on KLZ 560.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, brought to you by Mass Mutual Colorado. Experience Pros, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We are here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. Did you know that beer is big business?
I was fairly aware of that. And, you know, Super Bowl commercials, and everywhere you go, there's a billboard or a truck and liquor store on every corner.
44,000 pounds of beer was stolen from a Miller High Life big rig in Florida the other day.
Somebody stole 44,000
pounds. It's equivalent of 9,700 4-packs.
Okay, so, I mean, was it in a truck
It
all
was.
loaded up, ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy, the Florida truck driver broke down in tears after his semi carrying 44,000 pounds of Miller High Life beer was stolen from a truck stop in Orange County,
Seriously,
Florida.
somebody stole his truck from a truck stop?
He started crying about it. He's like, he
Oh.
says, I don't mean to cry about it, but I'm just trying to do the best I can and make a better life. And, they took the whole thing, took the rig. What are you going to do with a semi-truck full of beer.
It's like Smokey and the Bandit, right?
Yeah.
Did they have a little Trans Am kind of following along behind them?
Watch out for Burt Reynolds.
I know. It was, I bet
Maybe
you
it was just a walker.
It was somebody who, was having a Smokey and the Bandit moment.
What's your 20?
They had their little CB radios out.
Story-
Did they find it?
Yeah,
I mean,
the story ends well. Thomas was notified by the police. They found his truck with most of the cargo.
Most of.
Well, you know.
The rest of it is in the Trans Am's trunk.
We love reading our 1,339 quite interesting facts to make your jaw drop book. And I found a statistic here that is very, very interesting, if not just a little bit discomforting.
Most of them are, actually. So it's really quite interesting, discomforting facts.
I'd rather it if you read this.
No.
No, please read that.
No, I'm really...
You read that one.
This last one down here.
Mm-hmm.
50,000 cells in your body have died since you started reading this sentence.
Phew, I'm glad it happened to you and not me.
My cells are dying? It's like the trees.
Right?
Do you want to take a picture and post it on Facebook?
No, but I just wanted you to know, there's 100 trillion atoms in the human cell and 100 trillion cells in the human body, and you just lost 50,000.
I just lost 50,000 of them.
By reading that sentence.
They say that your skin sloughs off dead skin cells, all the time. I mean, we're leaving dead skin cells behind.
Right.
And that our skin completely replenishes after a certain period of time.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you hydrate really well and you're drinking your water and you're getting your sleep, all that nutrition, if you take a picture of you today and you do all the good things to your body, 90 days from now, you'll look like Renee Zellweger.
No.
You'll look different. No, but you will look different.
If you know a great surgeon in L.A., you'll look like Renee Zellweger.
You will look different, though, if you were to be sleeping and hydrating and adding the nutrition into your body, getting rid of all the crud, in a 90-day period. Take a picture of you today, and now the actual full-on commitment to it is the challenge, but you would look like a different person.
I'm sure that's true. Bloated. Folks, we got to go, but when we come back, more positive business talk. Listen to the people who do business with the pros. They know what they're talking about.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle, one piece at a time.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706 or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nylands, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
There's only one place on the dial for you to share your stories of great customer service, and that's Fan Braggin' Friday on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Every Friday, the phone lines are open for you to call and tell the world who's getting it right in business. Call 855-FAN-BRAG and change the way people treat people in business. You can post your stories every day on the Experience Pros Facebook page and call in on Fridays for Fan Braggin' Friday at 855-326-2724. 855-FAN-BRAG. Tell Eric and Angel, and then tell the world about Fan Braggin' Friday.
If you have an old car that spews out stinky exhaust smoke, donate it to the Clear the Air Foundation. Learn more at cleartheairfoundation.org. Sponsored by the Colorado Automobile Dealers Association and aired in cooperation with the Colorado Broadcasters Association and this station.
The Dennis Miller Show, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Hey, right after the show, we're all going to go out and party. Why don't you come join us? Have a great time. We're going to go to that club. You know the one.
Which one?
The one. Sometimes those kinds of scenarios get a little too personal. They cross the line with your coworkers.
With your coworkers. All right, well, Eric wants to go clubbing. I know he's been practicing some sound effects while we were on a commercial break, but we're not going to let him. We're talking, our next guest is Rosalinda Randall, the author of Don't Burp in the Boardroom. We're talking about etiquette and tact and common decency in the workplace.
We're talking about that?
We are going to talk, well, Rosalinda and I are. Rosalinda, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Thank you very much, and I'll have to say good afternoon to you. I'm in California, so
well,
good morning.
Very nice to have you with us today. Rosalinda, there are a lot of things that are very common in the workplace that are probably very inappropriate. Where should we start?
Well, I guess inappropriate is all relative, really, these days.
Right, Angel?
Some workplaces, or for example, exposing your belly and rubbing it in front of a coworker.
Yes.
Oh, you know what?
Yes.
No, you know what Jimmy Fallon would do?
Thank you.
Ow. Ow.
Thank you very much. We have
expose my belly?
Well, I was listening to you a little earlier.
I didn't expose it. I just stuck it out there.
Protruded it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was ick, though. It was still, I can never unsee that. And this is part of the problem, Rosalinda, right? We want to make it a relaxed, fun work environment. Yeah. And yet in some place, we've lost really some modern civility and etiquette, right?
Well, I agree. And I think it's, people say, oh, this generation and that generation. I just think, the whole millennial thing, too, that they don't know how to behave, and the older generation wants them to follow more formalities. And I just think, what I believe is, everyone in that certain age group, we all made those little mistakes in our 20s and even 30s. But, going back to civility, I think there's always exceptions. And, for example, bringing back the belly, if you have a great relationship, a familiar relationship with your coworker, that wouldn't have been inappropriate. But if you're in a meeting with clients or something like that, there are certain things, boundaries, and I know that word isn't very popular right now.
Sure.
But that's why I named the book, Don't Burp in the Boardroom, because it does start with those little things. At least that's what I believe. You're with your coworkers and you let one out, they all chuckle. Well, what's next? You kind of break down that boundary from work to home.
Right.
And that's what I think we need to. But with so many companies going very casual and sometimes to the extreme, there are a few here I'm in Northern California, near Silicon Valley, and a lot of these companies, Facebook to name one, pride themselves on having a really casual atmosphere, not just with dress, but how one approaches. I believe it's Yahoo who I think is banning titles, or they don't really have titles, so that we're all one big team. And if you want to wear PJs to work, wear them to work. And
what?
Yes, so that's something that's being considered, I believe.
Where do you draw the line, Rosalinda?
Why draw a line?
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
it's up to the company.
I see where you're going, and that's their culture. Although, we have a different
Yeah,
culture.
but can we draw lines? We don't want to offend people anymore. So can we even have a workplace attire? Can we still have a dress code? Can we still have some boundaries where we're not just walking into somebody's office and start opening up their drawers and going through their desk?
Well, yes, you can, and that goes, to HR and Policies and Procedure Manual. There was a company, clients, and they had a large staff, 25, 30 people, and there was one person in particular who didn't dress up to their standards, and they'd talk with the person, but they didn't really want to push it any farther in case, she sued or got angry or whatever. So they had me come in to reinforce their policy so that they'd have something to fall back on, and then created a policy. We'll get a warning if it's not within these boundaries. You'll be sent home. I mean, so it's really up to the company to enforce it, because most companies do have a certain, attire, dress code. Now it's up to the individual person. For those people for companies that don't, or they don't enforce it, it really comes down to the individual. What do you want people to see? Because when we pick out outfits or whatever we choose to wear, it's purposeful most of the time, even if it's our sweats and our T-shirt. It's like that says, I'm not in the mood, I didn't do laundry. It says something about us, and that's how people will treat us. And I know, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just want to throw in something here because it's relevant to current news. Starbucks is now changing their dress code. I used to work for the company, and they're changing their dress code and allowing employees to wear gauged earrings and show their tattoos and so on. Whereas that, for years, decades, that was never allowed. When one of the other policies that they had, and I don't know if it's still in effect or not, was you're not allowed to go out with your coworkers. You're not allowed to go to like I teased in the beginning of the segment. You're not allowed to take your coworkers out, especially if you are a manager of some sort. You're not allowed to take subordinate peers out or hang out with them at the bar. Rosalinda, what's wrong with getting to know your team a little better?
It isn't, but if they do have that policy, or they recommend that you don't do that, there are other options. Go out to lunch instead. Go out for a cup of coffee. Go for a walk.
Doesn't that subvert the actual intent of the rule?
Well, yes.
Okay, all right. I think it's a dumb rule, and I'll be honest with you. I think if you're going to team build, and if this is human behavior. If you say don't, what are they going to do? They're going to do it.
Well, they're going to do it. And also, one of the reasons I think they have that, and that's getting really deep into it, and it depends on what the company wants for their employees, is the other employees. If you just go out with one or two of your coworkers and leave out the others, they may perceive that as favoritism, when it comes down to job assignments or anything. So I think that's probably the reason behind discouraging that, and then also discouraging maybe the drinking part of it. The little things, sometimes a drink or two will have the manager divulging, who's getting the raise or something like that. So it's really probably more for protection of the manager, the company, and confidentiality.
It's so funny. We think about, we always just kind of assume that everybody's going to be like us, and yet we're all having to learn how to get along and play very nice in the sandbox and play well together. And and I think that sometimes we just kind of jump over the line and say, no, this is how it's always been, so this is how we should be, because this is how my grandma said it should have been. Love the concept. Would love to make sure that anybody entering the workforce for the first time gets a fun copy of Don't Burp in the Boardroom. Where do we follow you, Rosalinda?
Thank you. Well, on Facebook, I'm at Your Relationship Edge is the name of my company, and Twitter, it's at Rosalinda Tweets, and just rosalinda.com, and you can find my website. But it is available at Barnes & Noble, and I do have a different take on etiquette. So I know a lot of people might hear that word and think, oh my gosh, another boring book, or rules that tell me. I do not even use the word etiquette, I think, but once in the book.
All right.
And I really offer more of options versus hardcore rules, because we're all so different. Exactly what you just said. One person, how you were raised and I were raised could be completely different. How to deal with it is what we need to do right now.
Very good. That's Rosalinda Randall, and the book is called Don't Burp in the Boardroom. We appreciate you for joining us today.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You were fun.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432, NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Hi, this is Eric, and I want to talk to you about my friends over at McDonald Volvo. This family-owned business has been delivering extreme customer service for almost 50 years right here in our neighborhood. With upfront worry-free pricing and super personalized service, your best car buying experience is at McDonald Volvo. General Manager Will Roughton is a great friend, and he wants to meet you personally. Call him at 303-738-4803. That's 303-738-4803, and tell him the pros sent you.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the Orange Effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Tell your staff to tune in daily to the Experience Pros radio show. Business training and inspiration from national experts are here for you every day on the Experience Pros radio show. Start your week off by learning a great new business skill. Tune in midweek to boost your positive attitude and be sure to always end your week with Fan Dragon Friday. The Experience Pros radio show is here for you every day, changing the way people treat people in business. Join the revolution and tune in to the Experience Pros radio show. Weekday business training designed to inspire you to get your business right.
Freedom 560 with Ken Clark, today at noon on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your business to join us for hours. What?
Nothing. I was just listening to the words of the song that Charlie chose.
Abracadabra, I'm going to reach out and grab you.
Well, we hope that the topics grab you more than Eric is grabbing his belly.
Oh, come on.
That was bad.
You know, it's not. It's a silly little human trick. You know, the guys can throw their belly out. We can distend our bellies to. It's just a trick.
It's just a trick. Yeah, but you did it for effect.
And it worked.
Yeah, so you're welcome. You're welcome. This biz tip brought to you by RMK Cartridges, bringing the color back into your life with remanufactured ink and toner cartridges. They deliver all around town. They're centrally located at Bellevue and Broadway?
Bellevue and Broadway, that's correct.
Bellevue and Broadway. 303-781-2076. 303-781-2076 or online at rmkcartridge.com.
Nice.
All right, so Eric, you're trying to eat healthier.
I am.
We're going to eliminate the ability for you to distend your belly. You've decided you're going to be eating every couple of hours.
I am.
So I have a list of healthier foods, nutritional foods that you need to put on your grocery list.
A list of healthier foods. All right.
Yeah, so
how many are there?
Not all calories are the same. Well, this list has 20.
20, okay.
You want me to just ramble through the 20, or do you want me to start with why?
Well, I thought you said there were only 4, and I was going to say that's not a list. That's barely an appetizer.
No, a list starts at 3. Just FYI, that's the rule. Once you have more than 3, then you have to start a list.
This is coming from the author of Lists That Save My Life, Lists That Save My Business.
Yeah, more than 3, now you have to make a list. Okay, so the number one, the first thing on the list, not the number one, but the first thing on the list they recommend eating for nutrition is whole eggs. What's aha?
Well, they say whole eggs. You know why they say whole eggs? Because many times we've been told that you can only eat the egg whites and that the yellows are bad for you. No, they're not. The protein is in the yolk.
Wow, he's like adamant about this. Did you have some eggs today?
No, but I want some.
All right, so apparently they're one of the best foods you can eat, especially if you're trying to lose weight. They're high in protein, healthy fats, and they make you feel full with a very low number of calories. They're nutrient dense, so you can get all the nutrients you need on a calorie-restricted diet.
Do you know how many
almost all the nutrients are found in the yolk.
Right. Mm-hmm. Do you know how many calories are in an egg? A whole egg?
No.
70.
Okay. Next, leafy greens. No. Spinach, kale, charge. And the kale thing, that really kind of cracks me up how big kale has gotten, because it's
really
like
is.
eating
It's a design.
weeds.
It is. It's a designer weed.
It is.
And so, actually, I love leafy greens, and I'm just pretending to be sick.
Loaded with fiber.
Yes.
Incredibly nutritious, high in all sorts of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, including calcium. Calcium, which is, we think we can only get it from dairy products, but actually leafy greens are high in calcium.
Oh, I did this the other day. Go ahead.
What did you do?
Salmon.
You ate some salmon?
Did.
You ate some salmon. He's so proud of himself. I did this, Angel. I did that one.
I steamed my salmon in my rice cooker. You should sign up for my Rice Cookers Chronicles, Raymer's Rice Cooker Chronicles on Facebook. Yes, it's a free group, but you have to sign up, and I'll show you how to make...
Yeah, salmon is very satisfying. They say keeps you full for many hours, again, with relatively few calories, loaded with high-quality protein, healthy fats, and great nutrients, including the omega-3 fatty acids.
And iodine.
Right. Helps reduce inflammation, which is known to play a major role in metabolic diseases.
Inflammation is known to play a major role in distended bellies.
You can also replace salmon with sardines and herring and mackerel and trout.
No.
All right. How about, what is this word? Cruciferous.
Mm-hmm.
Vegetables, including broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts.
All my favorite, but you should be aware of the side effects. Cruciferous.
Okay, means gassy. Don't eat a whole head of cabbage. Don't eat the whole thing.
I did cabbage soup one day and ate it all. Oh my gosh, that was a bad deal.
Yeah, in moderation, everything in moderation, which is why when you're eating every couple of hours, you don't feel the need to gorge. Because you know you're going to eat again. You can just eat until you're satisfied.
You
can feel that satisfaction in your belly and stop eating.
That's what I'm working
towards. So then
towards.
you will stop the...
And that's where I have a hard time, because my eyes are bigger than my stomach. But those cruciferous vegetables are also a great source of fiber, and fiber is really good for your system.
Absolutely. You combine that with the protein, and you have a highly nutritious meal. Really, those two things, and you're good to go.
All right.
Lean beef and lean chicken.
And I gotta say something about lean beef and lean chicken. Okay, chicken is pretty lean inherently. Beef, if you're gonna have beef, especially if you're going like for burgers or something like that, and burgers are not bad, people. Burgers are not bad. But
well, it's like the salad. it's all the stuff you put on it.
It is all the stuff you put on it, but I want to make sure that you understand that an 80% beef is a better burger, and it's not unhealthy. 80% beef, 20% fat, right? That's the way, because the fat is the flavor.
Yeah, you need a little juiciness if you're grilling it.
You absolutely do.
The best place, I think, if you're going to actually have a hamburger for nutrition-wise,
right,
is to go to a nice restaurant, because they are going to have those high-quality meats and grass-fed, and they're going to put all the yummy vegetables and stuff
absolutely.
on it.
So,
and then they'll clean up after, too. So, boiled potatoes.
Boiled potatoes. Boiled potatoes are great. Boil and steam both. Keep the nutrients in the potato. Keep the skin on. That's where all the good stuff is.
It's in the skin.
And can I just tell you, I started this Rice Cooker Chronicles. We talked about this in January of this year, and we bring it up every so often.
Was that just January?
It was. And I got to tell you something. I use my rice cooker every single week, and I know you do too now.
I do like the rice cooker. I know. I was really shocked that Eric could teach me this in the kitchen kind of thing.
25 minutes to any meal you want.
It's like a speedy crock pot.
It is.
You come home, you put the yummy ingredients in the rice cooker, you go and do a yoga video, you come back and dinner's done.
It's almost like a pressure cooker. It's done just like that. Whatever you're going to go do in the middle is fine. But the point of this with the boiled potatoes, I put potatoes in, and it doesn't have to be rice. That's the point of what I'm trying to say. You put the potatoes in, you put the salmon in.
Rice in your rice cooker.
Just the day before yesterday.
Oh, so you still do?
Yeah, absolutely. But it doesn't have to be rice. That's the point. It's not just a rice cooker, but you put the potatoes in on the bottom. You put some liquid in, and you put and I use
Don't put barbecue sauce in. It sputters and made this huge mess.
It can, because barbecue sauce is mostly molasses, and that's a problem for your nonstick stuff. But you could put, I do wings, right? And I drop a bunch of wings in. I put a little Coca-Cola in. This is my recipe for my Rice Cookers Chronicles. Listen to me. A little Coca-Cola in and a teaspoon of soy sauce.
Listen to you. Like we have no other option.
I'm so hungry. You have Oriental wings that are so good, you will thank me. But the potatoes, 25 minutes, they're done, and they're done perfectly, and you can eat them. You can eat them like mashed potatoes. You can eat them like chunky potatoes. I'm really hungry.
Avocados,
yes,
whole grain bread, chili peppers,
nutrition and buttery yumminess,
bananas, grapefruits, chia seeds, coconut oil,
chia,
and full-fat yogurt are also on the list.
Chia seeds?
I know, right? I can't get over it.
I don't know what that is.
And maybe it'll grow your hair.
Charlie says it'll grow my hair.
Oh, let's try it.
Should we cook the chia seeds and then put the paste on my
hold on,
my
no, I think you have to eat it. Hold on, what does it say?
Chia.
Chia seeds, from the chia pet. We all knew that growing up. Yep. Apparently, according to this article that I'm going to find where I found it, chia seeds are among the most nutritious foods on the planet. They contain 12 grams of carbohydrates per ounce, and 11 of those grams are fiber. This makes chia seeds a low-carb friendly food and one of the best sources of fiber in the world, and you can they absorb up to 11 to 12 times their weight in water, so they expand in your tummy.
Gotta have some chia so that it'll help you pee.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Until now, when you were having trouble sleeping, the only place for you to turn to was your doctor. But the new sleep store, Somnia, has sleep experts on hand ready to answer your questions, assess whether or not you have sleep apnea, and even dentists to help create appliances for snoring. Everything you need to get a better night's sleep in one place. Mattresses, sheets, aromatherapy. If it helps you sleep, Somnia has it. The grand opening inside Park Meadows Mall is November 1st, and Experience Pros listeners get a sneak peek on October 30th at 10 a.m. Join us for the soft opening of Somnia on October 30th inside Park Meadows Mall. Somnia, helping you get a better night's sleep every night.
Women-owned businesses are on the rise, but where do you go when the bank says no? Ladies, you know it's tough to secure the capital necessary to launch or develop a new business. You need to know attorney Steve Replin of the Replin Law Group. Steve specializes in helping women secure hard money lending when no one else will step up. You have an ally in Steve Replin. He has the knowledge and resources to get you the money you need to grow your business. Call Steve today. It's Money in the Bank, your bank. 303-322-7919 or replinlawgroup.com.
Your largest asset is your home, and when your home needs help, Hocoa Denver is your best friend.
The Homeowners Club of America provides AAA service, promptly matching your service requests with approved contractors, and then following up to guarantee the job was done right. Utilities, appliances, remodeling, painting, from bricks to fencing, floors to patios, Hocoa has you covered. Become a member for the equivalent of only $4 a month. $4! Hocoa, serving homeowners with care. Sign up today, 303-906-2643. That's 303-906-2643.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress, and when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C² Computer Consulting. C² is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C² at 303-933-1113.
When you're diagnosed with a brain condition, it takes more than just a doctor to help you live the best life possible. Choose Colorado Neurological Institute's NeuroHealth Center for all your neurorehabilitation needs. The NeuroHealth Center is an outpatient neurorehabilitation clinic in Englewood, offering counseling, care navigation, speech, occupational and physical therapy services, and all services are delivered in one location. Call today, 303-788-4010. That's 303-788-4010, or visit online at thecni.org.
Freedom 560 with Ken Clark is coming up at noon on KLZ 560.
Hi, it's Dennis Miller inviting you to join me for an entertaining blend of politics and news of the day from my hopefully unique perspective. Plus, we'll have a red carpet list of celebrity guests who will grab and keep your attention. It's time well spent that you won't want back. It's that good. Listen for The Dennis Miller Show.
The Dennis Miller Show, weeknights at 10, right here on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show, where I believe this is the Viagra commercial music. I don't know what else to say about that, because I mean that's...
Is that just right where we go?
Boom, boom.
Like,
when you're at the proper age, you know that you can handle anything.
can you handle this?
I can.
Have you ever called in sick to work when
Excuse
you
me. Sorry.
weren't actually sick?
When I...
No.
That would be...
No,
That
never.
would be faking.
Have you ever faked calling in sick? Well, a new survey from Career Builder shows that 28%, about 30% of employees have called in sick when they weren't. When asked why, and tell me if you ever just wanted to stay home just because you just didn't feel like going to work. Just didn't feel like it.
Oh.
I've actually, on occasion, my kids have had where they have just been so overwhelmed. And
You are not totally going to drop the ball on your kids. You're gonna put them under the wheels of the bus?
I'll allow them once a year to, if you just really need a day off, you just really need to stay home, you
Let's
get to.
keep this a little closer to home.
Have I ever
See?
called in sick when I wasn't? Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, the apple doesn't fall short of the tree.
You have to, well,
A little bit of deception
you
goes to
sometimes-
all deception.
Sometimes you just need a day off. And maybe you just need to relax. You just don't need to be around the drama. You need just a refresher. You need to catch up on sleep.
What drama?
Or maybe you do have an appointment and you just, want to kind of just run some errands or get some other stuff done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's kind of the downside to that. And it's true, when you call in sick, you kind of have to, I don't feel very good today. I'm not going to make it in. But while the majority of employers give their employees the benefit of the doubt, 31% admitted to checking in on the employee to see if they were telling the truth, either by asking to see a doctor's note or by calling the employee during the day. And as many as 15% of employers actually drove past the employer's house. And nearly 1 in 5 employers say they have fired an employee for calling in sick with a fake excuse. and most of them have actually caught an employee lying about being sick by checking social media.
Really?
All right, so here.
Yeah, if you're going to call in sick, don't go right now on social media. Don't go checking in on your date or whatever you're doing. But if you do need a doctor's note, wink, wink, nod, nod. Yeah, check out bestfakedoctorsnotes.net.
No, we shared that business last week.
I know, I was looking for it, but this is another one.
Like fake note or fake excuse.
Bestfakedoctorsnotes.net. Just listen to me. This is going to take care of you. You got 30 printable fake templates.
Nice. I might bring one of those tomorrow. Okay, so
no, it's Fan Breaking Friday tomorrow.
So I can't call in sick on a Fan Breaking Friday?
No.
I can't be
Best day
sick
of
on
the
a
week.
Fan Breaking Friday?
This is not a day that you want to avoid. This is the best thing that happens. Fan Bragging Friday. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I should have done it today, huh?
No.
Okay, so here are some unbelievable excuses that people have actually used to say the reason they couldn't come into work.
Can't wait. I've got one for the end.
Okay, all right. So somebody said they couldn't come into work because they just put a casserole in the oven.
It's a fire danger.
Right. You can't leave the oven on all day, right? Put a casserole in the oven right before work.
Raymer's Rice Cooker Chronicles, you can actually set those things for in advance.
Set the timer, right. Yeah. How about this one? Their plastic surgery for enhancement purposes needed some tweaking to just get it right, so they couldn't come to work today.
Hey, if they're not sagging right.
Employee was sitting in the bathroom and her feet and legs fell asleep, so when she stood up, she fell and broke her ankle.
Happens all the time.
One day it's going to happen to me. My feet fall asleep all the time, just sitting in my office chair.
Well, if you're sitting on the toilet and your feet, because yours are short and probably dangle.
No, sitting in my office.
Reach
sitting
the
in
ground.
my office, I tend to tuck one leg underneath my seat in the office.
That's funny.
And I get up
I'm so sorry
to walk down the hall and my foot's asleep. Yeah. How about this one? Employee had been at the casino all weekend and still had money left to play with on Monday morning.
You got money left, right?
I got an amen.
Can't be out of money. I still got checks.
How about this one? Employee woke up in a good mood and didn't want to ruin it.
Oh.
Can't come in. I'm in too good of a mood to come to work today.
Yeah, you know what? You don't need to just take a sick day. You need to change your job.
Employee had a lucky night and didn't know where he was.
Hey.
Employee got stuck in the blood pressure machine at the grocery store.
That happens.
And couldn't get to work.
That totally happens. I saw that happen to a couple of teenagers the other day.
Does it grab you? And
yeah, it does. It totally does. And they both put their arms in and then it started squeezing and they couldn't get out. It's really funny.
Employee had a gallstone and they wanted it to heal holistically, so it can't come to work today.
It's just stupid.
Employee caught their uniform on fire by putting it in the microwave to dry.
Oh my gosh, really?
Put something in the microwave to get it to dry?
I never have.
I haven't, but I've seen it on a sitcom.
Yeah.
And I thought I would have never thought to do that.
You bought a thing one time and put it in the microwave and it had food in it and it smelled like the food. You remember that little neck brace pillow? Neck pillow?
This warmer.
Yeah.
But it's filled with popcorn. But it's like feed popcorn, so it won't pop.
It's feed corn, not popcorn.
Corn. Oh, okay, feed corn.
Right.
And you put it in the microwave to warm it, and then you lay it on your shoulders.
That's what it smells like.
So now my hair smelled like popcorn.
Ew.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah. Did you put butter on your hair?
I should have, and then nom 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 nom. Employee accidentally got on an airplane.
Accidentally got on an airplane going the wrong direction?
Mm-hmm, going to the beach.
Yeah.
To Vegas.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, on an accident.
Whoops.
All right, that was it. That was the 10.
That is not it. I got one. You know this is going to happen tomorrow.
Somebody's going to call in to their employer and say, oh, can't come in.
Can't make it. Why? Because the Broncos are going to beat the Chargers tonight. And it's Thursday
yeah, we're all
football.
taking tomorrow off. You know what? Here's, opening day at the Rockies.
Yes.
Good reason to call in
Great.
sick. The day after the Broncos win a great game, or even the day the Broncos are playing a Thursday night game at 7 o'clock. See, we should have all called in sick today.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, what are some other
tomorrow.
good reasons to call in, or things that you may have used to call in? I've called in.
I just call in and say, I'm sick. I don't feel well.
So you just pull the sick. You don't pull it.
But I do it like this. I'm like.
You've never. So I had a contractor who called in. We were having some work done on the house, and got a text that included, they'd eaten some chili peppers or the jalapeno cream cheese things, and it gave him diarrhea, so he wasn't going to be in.
Can't say that on the air.
This is what he said to me in a text message.
You can't
I
say
can't
that
say
on text.
that.
No.
I can't say that. I can't share that.
No.
I thought that was the worst. Like, I did not need to know that. You could have just said, "Can we reschedule?"
Seriously.
Can we reschedule?
Friends, I'm so sorry that Angel used the word diarrhea.
Have you ever gone to play golf or?
And had diarrhea? No.
No, as an excuse to not go into work.
You know what? We've got to run to commercials. We'll be back after this.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Everyone wins when you partner with Mary Beth Stencil and her Paid to Save network. Put your daily deals on the Paid to Save app for free and start making money every time someone clicks on your offer. You only pay when somebody pays you. What a great idea. And you can start making money today. No one will know of your offer until you list it, so get going right now. Visit paidtosave.com/MarriedBeth. That's save.com/MarriedBeth. Or call Mary Beth right now at 303-268-5506. That's 303-268-5506. Get paid to save and start making money today.
Let's make that change that you're ready for. This is Carrie Conley, co-founder of Infinite Nation, and I'm inviting you to sign up for 2 days that will transform your entire year. I'll help you create a vision to use personally and for business, and together we'll create a step-by-step plan for your entire year. You'll hear from a full team of experts during the event, and some fun surprises will be sprinkled in. Save the date for January 16th and 17th for the second annual Success Unleashed Summit. When your passion and your vision are aligned, your success will be unleashed. Register online at infinitenation.com. I know you're ready. Let's make that change.
You've done it yourself. You've put in a few keywords to search for something, and what comes up is nothing like what you're looking for. Thousands of responses, but nothing close to what you need. You try again, frustrated, you finally find it, buried deep within the walls of the internet. Don't do that to your potential customers. Make it easy. Make it Colorado SEO easy. Colorado SEO optimizes your keywords so customers can find you quickly. Optimize your website by contacting Colorado SEO. Search engine optimization the way you hoped it would be. ColoradoSEO.com. That's ColoradoSEO.com.
You have a business and your business needs a phone system other than your cell phone. Now you have a solution. Perfect Cloud Solutions is the perfect answer to your phone system needs. Specializing in affordable voice-over internet protocol phone systems, Perfect Cloud Solutions has exactly what you need. And best of all, it fits within your budget. Call today and stop sharing that one-line handheld unit in the office. 855-771-VoIP. That's 855-771-8647. Or check them out for yourself at perfectcloudsolutions.com. Perfect Cloud has your perfect phone solution.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you. Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
John Rush, today at 2 on KLZ 560.
Dennis Miller here. Be sure to tune in for the Dennis Miller Show, where we talk politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Our guests are the best you'll hear on radio. It's radio you can trust, right here on the Dennis Miller Show.
Tonight at 10 p.m., it's the Dennis Miller Show, right here on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. Thanks for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. Bosses, listen up. Your employees may be ready to quit right now. Are you aware of the signs?
Are there signs?
There are signs.
Are there signs? I think that most of the time, of course there are, and I think it's pretty obvious when somebody's looking for another job and getting ready to leave the company, and there's some things that are really obvious. But on occasion, somebody really surprises you. One of your star employees or somebody you thought was really dedicated and committed, ends up leaving their resignation on your desk, and it derails you. And so you try to look back and go, okay, were there some signs? And in almost all cases, there were. But I found some interesting ones that maybe you're not really thinking, okay, this is a sign, because it could go either way.
A little non-traditional.
A non-traditional one is that they actually are ultra efficient. We always think of, okay, they're doing less work, they're getting sloppy, they're not taking on any new projects.
And that's one of the regular signs.
Right. But actually, if they kind of turn into all of a sudden the manager's dream, and all the loose ends are getting tied up, the outstanding projects are suddenly get done, all these issues are getting resolved, it could be that they want to make sure that they leave on good terms.
Interesting.
Because if they know they're getting ready to leave, they want to leave on good terms. So that way when they take their talent elsewhere, you're going to say nice things about them.
All right. Okay, I understand that.
Yeah, so if you find them...
And you know what? I even applaud that.
Well,
you want to leave on good terms?
And and I think that is a respectful way. If you've got, rather than leaving unfinished business and all these loose ends, I like that idea. I actually think that it shows respect for the employee that you're leaving.
Absolutely.
That you're willing to take care of things before you leave.
Okay.
Of course, the social media icon LinkedIn, if all of a sudden they're very active on LinkedIn, updating their profile.
Joe just updated their profile. Why don't you congratulate them on their new job?
Well, it just...
Whoops.
Wait a minute. Used to work for...
Right. That's being facetious, but of course, only facetious to the point where it doesn't happen every day. But when you really start to see an increased activity, you start to see the profile being updated and whatnot, a clear sign of pending...
Which is so funny, because I go through LinkedIn phases where, I haven't been on LinkedIn for a while, and I want to keep it updated.
When you update, I get a little nervous.
You get a little nervous?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? There might be something big out there.
Actually, I'm sitting right here.
It's really, I use it more like a journal, a professional journal for things that I've done, because I forget. What year did we do this? What year did this happen? When did this? And so I really use my LinkedIn more as a professional journal. All right. So, most of us don't think of our employees as going out and, and having some medical appointments and making sure they're using up their medical benefits, getting their checkups
as a sign that they're leaving.
Yeah, using up their benefits. So all of a sudden they're getting their teeth cleaned, they're having cavities filled, they're getting their eyes checked. One, they're using their benefits.
Charlie's
and also to avoid also taking time off when they start their new job. They don't want to have to take time off for all of these things. So
breaking news, Charlie the producer is nodding enthusiastically.
All of a sudden they have a slew of dentist appointments. They've got great teeth. They've gotten their teeth whitened. Maybe
are you going to do that?
The gray removed from their hair, got an updated look.
What hair?
Just kind of improving in their appearance. All of a sudden very interested in making sure, because maybe they're out interviewing on the side.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Your hair looks fantastic, and you just got your teeth done.
Right. And so here's the thing. All three of these, they're all of a sudden getting some work done. They're being efficient at work. They're using up their benefits, which is fine, and they're trying to improve their appearance. It doesn't always mean that
everybody
they're
is
leaving.
Quitting.
It doesn't actually mean that they're leaving. So this is where good communication then. You can ask them about. I noticed. What are you paying attention to? What's going on?
Good communication. What are you doing on LinkedIn, Missy?
Yeah. Why are you on LinkedIn? Why are you looking good?
Right.
Why?
Here are some more traditional signs that your employee may be disengaged. They may be offering fewer constructive contributions in meetings. They might be reluctant to commit to those long-term projects, I should say. Acting more reserved and quiet. Let me see. Check.
Wait a minute. Checking. Who are you checking? Me?
No. I'm just saying. I'm just checking.
I will tell you. Okay. I will tell you when my time is up and I'm going to leave.
I'm pretty sure all of our listeners will tell me.
Like, yeah.
Angel's done.
Angel got a new job.
Right.
Somebody headhunted Angel, and she's considering it.
Yeah, you've actually been headhunted by a number of.
And I've considered it. I have to say, there is, kind of the grass is greener kind of concept of, would it be nice to just go into work and just, work a regular 8 to 5 job and be done at the end of the day? And there is an element of that, where you think about it for a couple of minutes, and because there are some issues with running your own company. There's other things, like somebody was selling a boutique, and I thought, ooh, maybe it would be kind of fun to run a retail store. And you start just letting your head trail down there, and about 10 minutes later, you're like, oh, heck no.
Heck no.
Yeah,
right,
heck
okay,
no.
as long as you come to that conclusion, I guess I'm a little surprised that you even entertain
because
the thought for that
the
few
reason
minutes.
is you want to be open.
I've been offered once.
You want to be open, and you took it.
I did not.
Do you remember? But there was the one time when you were offered, and you did take it.
It was different.
Yeah, but you did.
It was different.
See, but you were open, and I think it's acceptable to just say, well, what else is out there, and to just though, when you do review and look at the option, I think it gives you confirmation that you're in the right place, doing the right thing.
Are you in the right place?
Sometimes you have to look at today. Yeah, I'm not calling in sick tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe.
Showing less interest in pleasing the boss than before.
Are my glands swollen?
Being less interested in advancing the organization, avoiding social interactions with the boss and other members of management. Let's see, check. Got it. Suggesting fewer new ideas or innovative approaches. Doing the minimum amount of work needed and no longer going beyond the call of duty, participating less in training and development programs, and demonstrating a drop in work productivity, which is the opposite of your being uber efficient. Those are the traditional signs that your employee is getting ready to jet. If they demonstrate at least 6 of those behaviors, you got an 80% accuracy, they're about to leave.
And so what do you do?
I checked off almost every
single one.
So
then what do you do if you think that somebody is getting ready to leave?
Help them pack their bags.
Or
be careful now, because there's 2 ways you can do this. I mean, you can you can fire them outright. In Colorado, this is an at-will state, so we get to fire you for whatever reason we want. Doesn't matter. With that, though, you have the what do you call it? Unemployment. You got to watch out for that, right? Or you can just let them quit and hold the door for them. Don't let it hit them on the butt. Just saying.
Have you ever left a job?
Have I ever left a job? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So did you have all these behaviors? I mean, did you get a sign?
No, actually, because I have been in management most of my career, and when I was not in management, or when I was still in management but didn't matter because I always had more managers, one of the things that I hate is when the employee knows that they're leaving and they've already checked out, right? We just call it the checkout syndrome. You know that you're already gone. You're already gone emotionally. I stand against that.
I think there's an element of having to detach emotionally before you quit that is kind of necessary.
I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that you like the person that you talked about.
I gotta know that leaving is the right thing, and I think I have to detach.
If you're a good employee and you detach, you say, I've got to move on to this next thing, your employer is going to celebrate with you because it's good for you. If you are a half-hearted employee who's just detaching, that's a different conversation altogether. But I think if you're a great employee and you're moving on to something that you believe is going to be better, whether it's a maternity leave, whether it's that turns into something better or bigger or whatever, or a new job, new profile, whatever, it doesn't matter what it is. If this is what your heart is telling you and you've got a good relationship with your employer, I think there's no harm, no foul, and everybody will celebrate with you. And you don't have to check out. It's much, much better if you allow us the opportunity to all enjoy and celebrate your next step.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Don't quit today. Don't quit today, because we don't want to be the catalyst that actually caused an element of
No. And don't quit tomorrow, because it's Fan Bragging Friday. Fan Bragging Friday, the best day of the week. You can program this phone number, 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724, into your phone and call us tomorrow.
Absolutely. Say something nice about somebody else in business. But today, as long as you got your phone out and you're programming the Fan Bragging toll-free phone number,
right?
Download the Paid to Save app. This show today was brought to you by Paid to Save/MaryBeth.
PaidToSave.com/MaryBeth.
Sorry, .com.
There you go. All right. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, including Mary Beth Stenzel of PaidToSave.com/MaryBeth, we say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being our reason why we will continue to do this every single day, because we love you. And tomorrow is Fan Bragging Friday. We'll see you then.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.